Welcome back to All Things Plastics podcast. Today's guest is the definition of real, raw, and resilient. Happiness, a 37-year-old mom of 3 and a UK-based content creator, is just weeks into her recovery from a tummy tuck that addressed her hernia, diastasis recti, and excess skin. But what truly sets her journey apart, her pre-op video went viral, racking up over 6.3 million views, you guys. In this episode, we're talking through her decision to have surgery, the reality of healing with young kids at home, and what she's learning along the way. Whether you're planning a tummy tuck, healing from one, or just curious about the process, this episode is an unfiltered look into post-op life straight from someone living it right now. Everyone, welcome Happiness to the show.
Hello, everyone. Thank you so much for having me here. I'm really happy to get this opportunity to share my story. Thank you so much.
Of course. And you are in London right now. You are my first, I believe, UK guest.
Oh my God. Thank you.
It is an honor. Thank you.
Yeah.
Tell us a little bit about yourself. Did you grow up in the UK? Where are you from?
I was born in Nigeria, in the northern part of Nigeria. My husband came to Nigeria from UK to get married to me and brought me to UK. So I got into UK in 2017. I started having babies at around 2018. I lost my first pregnancy in 2017. So I got pregnant again 2 months after and had my first child.
Okay. So, and I've never been to London or the UK, and I've never been to Nigeria yet. How is it totally different?
Yeah, it's totally different. Life in Nigeria is quite different from life in UK. That one in Nigeria, you tend to especially if you're a new parent, you tend to have support from families.
Yeah.
But here in the UK, you're just on your own. So I call it DIY parenting. Yeah, you do it yourself.
Yes.
Because when I had my first child, I didn't have the experience. I just had to do it myself with just me and my husband. So yeah.
Oh my goodness. I bet that was such a change for you and so hard, but you did it because you have 3 kids now.
Yeah.
You did it, girlfriend.
Thank you.
And do you ever plan on taking them to visit Nigeria to see where you're from and your hometown?
Yeah, I plan to visit Nigeria with them, but I want them to grow to that level where they can stand out for themselves, speak for themselves, because life in Nigeria is quite rough, I would say. Different from life here, so I can't just be with them all of the time.
True.
So they need to be able to speak when I'm not there.
Yeah, a little bit older, and also so they remember it, right? They're not so little that they don't remember it, and it's a good core memory for them.
Yeah.
And how old are your children right now?
So my first is 6, and my second is 4, and my third is 2.
Oh my goodness. Now, you had 3 children. When did you decide that you were going to start creating content? Because I know you do a lot of UCG content online right now, and you have almost 12,000 followers on Instagram. Yeah. When did you decide to take that leap into social media?
Okay, so when I started seriously creating content on social media was when I developed this condition, Diastasis Recti, and I booked a therapist. So the therapist asked me if I have something I do that makes me deviate my attention from my body, because then I was uncomfortable with my body.
Yes.
And when the therapist asked, I said, I think I love creating content. She said, why not try that? And I could remember the last session I had, the therapist asked, how are you feeling? I said, yeah, I'm doing well, and I'm happy I dived into creating content. Yeah, so that was when I started in 2021, to be precise.
Okay, so you went to the doctor and they told you that you had diastasis recti and you were uncomfortable about it and you were just not liking it. And so you went on social media, started talking about it, and girls, a lot of women go through it, especially postpartum. So girls started to follow your journey and it kind of went from there. And then you finally decided to take the jump to get a tummy tuck and to do the muscle repair?
Yeah, so when I started the content creation, was just based on just creating content, and then I started the TikTok content creation. But when I decided to share my story was actually when I had the surgery done, because I've waited for 4 years for this. Yeah, so that was when I started talking about my journey, because I've been quiet about the whole issue I've been going through with my diastasis and the hernia. So like when I posted my video, so many friends around, some family members, they were like, oh my God, you've been going through this and nobody knew. You always smile. You always make people happy and you are going through a lot and no one even knew what you were going through. So I was actually waiting for the right time to share it.
Yes. You didn't want to put it out there too early. You wanted to kind of
Sure.
finalize everything, wait for the surgery, and then kind of start talking about it.
Yeah.
Now, how did you go about looking for your plastic surgeon and deciding on where to get it?
Yeah. So when I found out I had the condition, diastasis recti, and here in the UK is termed as cosmetic surgery. So I didn't get treatment for it initially. My application was rejected for funding. But after a year, I got pregnant for my third child and the whole process was stopped. Then after my third child, the condition really got serious because at that point I suspected I developed hernia because the pregnancy was really tough at that time. The pain was like on the other level. I can't even explain the pain level. So, but I had emergency C-section because of the same condition. My stomach was like, if you put your fist inside like in between my midline,
And I want to explain to the girls at home what diastasis recti is. It's really common after pregnancy due to the growing uterus stretches the abdominal muscles pretty much. And it's like this, and it kind of opens up and you can literally feel a line vertically on the abdomen. And it's also due to hormones that soften the connective tissue and increased intra-abdominal pressure. So there's a lot of factors that go into it, but it is very common post-pregnancy and especially after having 3 children.
Exactly.
Yeah. So I'm sure that gap of the muscles was pretty big. You're saying you can fit your fist through it.
Yeah, it's really big because my third pregnancy, the space was just too much that my child, the baby could not stay like in the right position. He was transverse few weeks to my due date. He was transverse for over 2 weeks.
Wow.
I had to get emergency C-section. Like I was so surprised. Most doctors don't really know what diastasis recti is. Like sometimes when I go for usually when I have pain, I go and complain about it. And like some of them are like, what is that? What's that? You understand? So many people don't really know much about that condition. I'm really surprised.
Yeah. And plastic surgeons, they're very familiar with it because when they do the tummy tuck and they open you up, they can literally see your abdominal wall that is separated. And what they do is they go in there with a thick suture, an internal suture, and they sew it and they close that wall up. And it really helps with shape as well. It helps with pain. It helps with shape. And then they do the tummy tuck, cut the excess skin, and then close you guys up. So plastic surgeons are very familiar. So you had to start looking for a plastic surgeon because the doctors in the UK wouldn't do it, correct?
They will do it, but the issue here is it's seen as cosmetic surgery.
Okay.
So I need to
pay out of pocket.
True.
Insurance wouldn't cover it.
When it got really worse was when I now developed hernia. Like I could not eat. I'm always afraid to eat because once the food gets in my mouth, going down to my stomach, it's like the pain I can't explain.
Yeah.
So I was really scared. I stopped eating. Like there was one time before my application got sent out and approved, for like 2 days, I was afraid to eat. I had to go to the doctor and I cried and told him I can't eat. He could see it, like I've lost so much weight. I can't eat. I'm afraid to eat. And finally, my application was approved. I was really happy.
Yeah. And did you do any research on this doctor, or did someone refer you? How did you pick this doctor?
So the NHS actually referred me to this surgeon.
It was a referral. Okay.
Yeah.
And did you just trust that referral, or did you do extra research?
I just trust him.
Okay.
I don't know. Like someone was telling me she had to research on her surgeon, but I just trust him. Like, I don't know.
Yeah, because it was a hospital that referred you, correct? So you had a lot more trust than... I see. And so this doctor did your hernia repair. They did your diastasis recti, and they did your tummy tuck. Were you very nervous about having all 3 of these procedures, or were you just excited and ready to get it done?
I was excited. I was ready to get it done. Like the day I was told I have a surgery date, I was over the moon. I was so anxious, like let the day come like now, now, because something you've waited for 4 years. So when I got the date, I was really excited about the date, and although it was cancelled 2 weeks to the initial date I got, I was broken at that point.
Yeah. Why did it
And
get canceled?
so I guess my condition at that time was not really, it didn't need that emergency per se. That was what I was told. Someone needed it more than I did.
It
So
wasn't someone else came up and needed more of an emergent procedure,
yeah.
so they pushed yours a little bit.
Yes.
Okay.
But after a month, I got another date. So
So
I'm
you
really
had to
happy.
wait over 8 months to get your surgery?
So my first visit to the surgeon the plastic surgeon was in January, and 3 months after I got a date
Okay.
for the
That's not too bad. And you know, it's very different in a hospital compared to outpatient plastic surgery. There are some different rules and regulations. And like you said, if something comes up, if a patient comes in and they need more of an emergent surgery, you kind of get pushed. But 3 months, that's not too bad. That's pretty good.
I was really happy. And the first day the surgeon saw my body, like my first consultation with him, he was like, "Don't worry, I'm going to make you happy. I'm going to do this. I'm going to do that." So I'm already looking forward to the surgery. And on the day of the surgery, when he was marking my body, he said, "Don't worry, you'll be happy with the results."
He gave you a lot of reassurance.
Yeah.
And was this your first surgery ever cosmetically? Like, I know you said you had a C-section, but other than that, was this your first surgery?
First ever.
Oh my goodness. And this was a big surgery.
True.
Oh. And you were just so excited you weren't even nervous.
Yeah.
Now, how was your recovery? I know that you stayed for 3 days in the hospital to recover. How were those 3 days? Did you have any complications? Was the staff nice? Did you feel safe and comfortable?
My recovery was like a bit emotional for me because at my first night there, I was just in the ward. I was alone. And I was in pain. I didn't get medication on time when I needed it, but eventually I got my medication. My video that I posted that went viral was out of emotions. I posted that video. I was not planning to post it, but I was a bit emotional the previous night. I was in pain, and the next morning I sat down and like when you are like reflecting.
Yes, reflecting on what you did. Like, did I just post that?
Yeah. So it was out of emotion. I was really emotional, thinking of 4 years I've been in pain, and now I had it done, and I'm going home because it was the day I was discharged. I posted that video. So I'm going home with a new me.
Yes.
I left home with a different person and coming back with a different person. So
yes, life-changing surgery. And I'm glad that you had no complications and everything went very smooth. That is such a blessing. And I'm glad your doctor was so nice and so reassuring, especially since this was your first big surgery.
He was a miracle for me, I would say. He was a godsend. That's what I would say, because I've had so many horror stories about going for such surgeries. And few days, even to the day I was going for this surgery, I was having that feeling in my mind. Like that thought was coming, like, are you sure you're coming back home?
And that is very normal. I hate to say it, but every single person that goes to get any type of surgery, we're always like, okay, we're going under. We have kind of scared, we're anxious, and those are totally normal feelings. You're not alone.
Okay.
And some girls sadly get it worse than others. They have more anxiety, but it is a common thought. Yeah, it's part of the process, right? It is. Surgery is scary and it's part of the process. Now, since you got it done in a hospital, did you still have to pay out of pocket for your whole procedure? Or no, it was covered because you had the hernia, the abdominal hernia?
Yeah, so I didn't pay a dime for my surgery. Yeah, it's a miracle.
My goodness, you did not pay a dime for your surgery? That is
covered it,
wow. Because I'll tell you the price. Can you guess the price what that surgery would be in Beverly Hills, in California, or in the US?
Maybe 10,000?
No, higher.
Okay. Oh my God!
For a tummy tuck by a good surgeon with the repairs, and say you throw in a hernia, and what most girls get liposuction to take out the fat, and then the surgeon performs the tummy tuck, we're looking about $30,000 to $40,000.
My God.
Yes. And that's like a good surgeon. If you want to go to like a fancy surgeon or someone with a lot of Instagram followers or a celebrity doctor, you're looking at 40 to 50.
Wow.
It
Oh
is
my God.
very expensive. And that's why a lot of girls go to Mexico, Turkey,
Mm.
Colombia, all these places because in the US, it is so expensive.
So
Yes.
I would say I'm lucky. I'm very lucky
That
to
is a
get it.
blessing in the UK that you were able to get all of that due to, you did have a lot of pain and other medical
Yeah.
conditions. But yeah, so you would have had to pay $30,000 out here.
No way.
I know, girlfriend. It is so crazy. And you are still early in recovery. You're almost a month post-op, correct?
Yeah, yeah. I was 3 weeks yesterday.
Oh my gosh, you're 3 weeks
Yeah,
post tummy tuck and you are on the
yeah.
podcast and you look so great.
Thank you.
You look amazing. Have
Thank you.
you, in the past 3 weeks, what have been the most challenging things for you? Even your daily activities or picking up your children?
So, I would say the challenging one for me is I'm unable to like engage with my kids, like that mommy child play with my kids because I have
Playing
to
with
be
them,
careful.
picking them up,
Yeah,
bending over.
I made a mistake this morning. I picked up my child and I was almost lifting him up. I just realized I dropped him. Yeah, so that's
Yeah,
the
because you're straining. Even when we're lifting, we're using our core.
yeah. So I would say that part. I've
Mhm.
had the most supporting husband and
Oh,
the most supporting mom. My mom is
love
here with
that.
me, so
She
both
came
of
from
them,
Nigeria.
yeah.
Awesome.
So both of them have been my support system. They don't even want me to go touch a needle. If it's possible to touch a needle, they don't want me to touch it. They've
Good.
been
You
really
deserve you
support.
deserve to rest and heal and recover.
Yeah.
Now, what are some things that you wish people understood about healing after a tummy tuck? What are you trying to tell your followers?
Okay. So what I would say is do what your surgeon asks you to do.
Yes, ma'am.
Don't do anything outside that, or else
Mm-hmm.
you end up in pain, you end up in regret.
Mm-hmm.
And I would just say do what your surgeon say you should do.
Yes, very important to follow those post-operative
Yeah,
instructions. They are there for a
yeah,
reason and to make sure that you have the best
yeah,
outcomes and the safest recovery.
yeah. Don't touch your sutures. Don't touch it. Leave
Mm-hmm.
it because I still have the covering on my sutures. I've not seen my scar yet.
You still have the steri strips, the
Yeah,
little white band-aids.
yeah.
Yes.
I still
Mm-hmm.
have it. I'm not touching it until my surgeon does it himself. So don't touch it. Take
Mm-hmm.
your medication as it's prescribed. Like my medication is prescribed 6 hourly. That's four
Yes.
times a day. I take it as prescribed. Anytime I miss it, I'm in pain. So once
Yes.
you take it as prescribed, the pain is manageable. So don't
And
touch your sutures and
mm-hmm.
do what your surgeon asks you to do.
Yes, and a lot of girls, they're scared to take narcotics. They don't want to. And I
Mm,
understand all the reasons why. There's a
yeah.
lot of reasons people don't want to take narcotics, whether it's
Mm,
addiction, whether it's constipation, whether
mm.
it's grogginess. Some girls get nightmares on it. But I say within the first at least 72 hours, you guys had major trauma to your
So
body. You are not going to get addicted to the narcotics when you're truly in pain. So,
true.
especially from a tummy tuck, that's such an invasive procedure and
Mm,
they were repairing your abdominal wall.
that's true.
So don't put yourself through all this horrific pain and suffering. Take your meds as prescribed. If you're truly in pain, it will help. And it also prevents a lot of complications because if you're in a lot of pain, you're not going to want to walk. You're not
True.
going to want to shower. You're not
Mm,
going to want to do all these things because you just want to lay there. And laying
yeah,
there can lead to complications. So
exactly.
I love that you touched on that.
Thank you.
And when did you shower for the first time? How many days post surgery?
So I showered for the first time the day I was discharged. When I got home,
Your third
I
day.
I took off my binder and I felt like there was no support for me. I went to the bathroom and I could not. I had to run out. So
Yeah.
I had my first shower on the fourth day.
The fourth day. So you
Yeah,
attempted on the third day to shower
yeah,
and you were like, absolutely not.
yeah,
No way,
yeah.
Jose. A lot of women do that. I see these TikToks and these YouTube videos where they try to go shower for the first time. They take off their whole garment, their faja, their abdominal
Mm,
binding. They look in the mirror and they
yeah,
get so scared and stressed out.
true.
They forget it.
Exactly, exactly. It happened to me. I got in the shower and I was like, no way, I can't even stand. Like, what is going on now? I'm going to fall here. I had to just forget about the shower for the
And
first day.
who helped you with your shower on the 4th day post-surgery?
I did myself.
You did your shower by yourself after
Yeah.
surgery?
Yeah.
Oh my goodness, you're brave. We always tell girls, make sure you have someone with you on your first shower because sometimes that's where a lot of complications or mistakes happen. Falls, people fainting. You guys need extra help, to even reach down and get your legs. Everything went well though?
Yeah, it went well. So I have an ensuite bathroom in my bedroom. So it's not like the bathtub. It's just normal shower.
Yes.
So it's
Okay.
safe.
Good,
I didn't have to go inside the bathtub.
Yeah, that would have been too hard. Now, let's talk about social media. A lot of videos went viral for you. You had like 3 or 4 good ones that got a lot of views. But the one that I came across that came onto my For You page, it was your pre-op video the day before your tummy tuck. It blew up with over 6.3 million views right now.
Yeah.
Did you expect that?
On TikTok, I didn't expect it. On TikTok, it's 11 million views.
You have 11 million views on that video on TikTok?
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
And what has the feedback been like that you've been receiving on social media?
Some people saying I inspired them. Some are saying they actually didn't really know what they were having, like what their problem was. They just know they have pains. But seeing my video, they now realize this is what they have. Some have gone to see their doctors. Some have gone to have scan done. So I'm really happy I inspired millions of women out there.
Yes.
Yeah. Some just realize what diastasis recti is. In fact, a guy messaged me and please his wife. He's just finding out for his wife because his wife has same condition I have and he wants her to get that done. So I'm really happy. My video.
I'm so glad that it went viral and it's showing other women because a lot of women don't know about these multiple diagnoses and you being out there and saying, hey, wait, I have that. And then they can kind of go do their own research and say, oh my gosh, I didn't know that this was happening and I have this. It spreads a lot of information and I'm so glad that you're putting the word out there because sometimes it's more than plastic surgery, right?
True.
In your case, it was more than just looks. You had a lot of internal pain. Especially after having 3 children. So
sometimes I will be in a deep sleep and the pain wakes me up. That's how severe the pain is.
It's interfering with your daily life and your daily activities. At that point, it's something that needs to be corrected because you shouldn't have to live like that in so much pain and not being able to sleep or do the things that you enjoy.
Exactly.
Yes.
I'm so happy.
Now, did going viral affect your mindset after surgery? Did it bring a lot of pressure or were you kind of relaxed about it and you weren't stressing?
I would say it's a bit mixed now because so many people want more information. So many people are following my journey. So I try as much as I can to put the information out there for them.
Answer all the questions.
Exactly. Sometimes I have over, let's say, 50 comments that I need to reply to. And it's not just, okay, yes.
You have to send a paragraph.
Yeah. So some private message me, they DM me, both on Instagram, on TikTok, just to get clarified because some people don't want to be seen asking such questions because of privacy. So I still go to the private message and reply their messages. And some of them oh my God, this, because I already told them C-section is very painful. This is the pain level for this surgery I had. It's not up to the pain level for C-section.
You are saying that a C-section pain is way worse than a tummy tuck?
Yes.
Wow.
Yes.
Okay.
Because as at 3 weeks post C-section, I'm not like this.
No.
I'm worn out. Yeah. So this one, the pain level is manageable.
Much less. It's tolerable. There's still pain, but it's tolerable.
Yeah. It's just the difference is just the length of the tear. Aside that, no.
Yeah. And what the questions that you are getting, I'm sure you're getting a lot of questions, but you're probably getting a lot of repetitive questions, right?
Yeah.
Women asking the same thing. What are the top 2 questions that you get all the time? I'm curious.
What is diastasis? What is hernia? What type of hernia do you have?
Okay, those are the top three. A lot of
Yeah,
women are
yeah,
uneducated, which is fine because, hey, guess what? If you've never had a hernia or you've never had your abdominal wall separated, you're not going
yeah,
to know what that is, right?
exactly. Yeah.
Yeah. And have you done a video on kind of talking about your diagnoses and what they are?
Yeah, so I made a video explaining what diastasis recti is
Mm-hmm.
separately and how to find out if you have it. Because I actually did my personal research. I
Hmm.
self-diagnosed if it's
Self-diagnosed.
yeah, I self-diagnosed myself on finding out I had the condition before going to the
Going.
hospital, and it was confirmed via
Uh-huh.
scan. Yeah, so I already made my research about it before the doctor like confirmed you have diastasis recti.
Uh-huh.
So I explained in that video how you can check yourself to be sure you actually have that condition. And I
Good.
explained, yeah, I made that video. So it was really self-explanatory. They can understand it. Some of them commented, okay, I did it. It seems I have it. I'm going to get a scan done to be sure.
Yes, I
Yeah,
love that you're providing, educational content out there to
yeah,
help women. That's
yeah,
amazing. And now when they ask you, "Hey, what is diastasis recti?" You could just
yeah.
send the video.
Exactly. Yeah.
You don't have to do this long reply. Just say, "Hey
Yeah,
girl, here's the video. Watch it."
exactly. I'll just say, okay, part two of this. This is what is explaining diastasis recti. You go here, you see hernia video. And some of them ask me what else can be done to treat hernia? That's most of the questions I have. And I'm like, girl, you just have to have surgery done,
Yeah,
unfortunately.
depending on if it's an abdominal hernia, an
Yeah,
inguinal hernia, wherever the hernia is and where it's protruding from the abdominal
yeah,
wall, usually nowadays it's a laparoscopic surgery. It's
yeah,
very easy. And they put this mesh, they
yeah,
attach the mesh to the abdominal wall, and they
yeah,
kind of push the hernia back in, put the mesh over it, suture around it, and it's
yeah,
gone, it's done.
yeah.
So hernia surgeries are very easy. It's a general surgery case. It's done with a laparoscopically.
Mm.
So definitely if you have hernias, and most of the time insurance covers it, you guys. So
Yeah, it is.
you guys just, and it's an outpatient procedure. You don't have to go
Mm,
to a hospital unless you have other chronic conditions that
mm,
I'm unaware of. If you're
mm.
healthy, if you're young, middle aged, it's an outpatient surgery. You go to a surgery center, they do your pre op, they take you back. The surgery is probably an hour to an hour and 25
Yeah,
minutes, roughly. You recover for an hour and you go home. Very simple. Yeah, very simple. So if you
yeah.
guys have that issue, definitely do your research and go to your doctor and get it handled.
Mm.
Yeah.
The
Now,
earlier the better as
the
well.
earlier, the better. Don't wait because guess what? We wait and things get worse. The hernia will get larger. It won't
Yeah.
go away. So handle it while you can. Yeah. Now, being a mommy of three and recovering, I bet it's been, you've been wanting to do things, but you've had your mom at home. Would you advise that some women have help for childcare and even with animals and school drop off and lunches? It's hard to do it on your own.
Yeah. Like one of my follower asked this same question. She has an 18-month-old baby,
Mm-hmm.
and I was like, you need support
Mm-hmm.
because you can't lift the child. You just need support from either family members or your partner because you can't do this on your own.
Yeah, it's hard.
Yeah, it
And
is.
you guys need to rest and recover, and you can't be getting up and down if the baby needs something. You can't be
Yeah,
preparing meals. You can't be washing dishes. You can't be changing diapers. You guys really need to rest.
yeah, that's true.
Yeah. And with your surgery, you have gotten a lot of media, not just social media, but you
Hello.
have been interviewed by Yahoo News. You've been interviewed by your local London news
Yeah.
and another platform. How has all this media exposure made you feel? Are you nervous? Are you like, what did I get into?
I would say I'm excited about it because it's something I wanted the world to hear about, especially like, will I say I'm fighting for women that are suffering same condition like me because
Yes.
so many of them wanted it like fixed or treated, but insurance is not covering it. So
Mm-hmm.
I wanted to go out there and they should see what damage this is causing, both socially, physically, mentally, what it's like doing to so many women.
Yes.
So I'm really happy it happened that way. That's what I would say.
Yeah. And what
Yeah.
does your husband think of all this? Is he like, what is going on?
He's so happy because I'm someone that I love to do things that I love, if there's a
Yes.
word like that. Yeah, I'm dedicated in doing whatever I'm doing. And he supports me in it. When my video went out, some people were judging me. Like, so some were like, why are you ashamed of being a mother? They were not actually, they didn't read the text on the video. They
Yeah.
didn't read it. They started judging. Some were like, why are you showing your skin?
Yeah. There's a lot
Married
of
woman.
people who they see a 3-second clip. They don't read the info. They don't ask questions. They comment something nasty and then they move on. And sadly, on social media, we're all going to get comments like that. It's kind of part of the process, which I hate. But yeah, you can't let it get to you.
I know. And my husband is 100% behind everything I'm posting on my social media. So I'm really excited. He's like helping me to pursue my dream. He's not against whatever I do. And before I post any video, I'm like, okay, can you look at this for me? Is this okay for me to put out there? Once he says yes, it's out.
I love that you have a supportive husband, because sometimes women, no matter where they are, they have husbands. Well, why do you want to get a tummy tuck? Who are you trying to look good for? Why are you posting this? Why do you want to show them? And it's like, come on, we are in a new day and age. We are in a modern era. Like, so I'm glad that you had a supportive husband.
Thank you.
Yeah. Now, before you went viral, before you posted that video, how many followers did you have?
So on my Instagram, I had only 301 followers. Yeah.
And
I was
now
shocked. I have 12,900 followers.
You went from 3 in what? How many weeks or how many months?
No, the day I posted that video, I had 301 followers. And within a week, I have 12,000 plus. Yeah.
That is crazy.
Yeah.
And the same on TikTok, because you said you had 43,000 followers almost on TikTok?
Yeah. So on TikTok, I had 26,000 followers. And now I have 42,000 plus followers, almost 43,000.
Doubled.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. The craziness of social media and what it can do and how fast that someone can grow.
And funny enough, that Instagram had it for, is it 5 years now?
Mm-hmm.
And I've been stuck at 200. A few months ago, I had up to the 300 and the video just blew up.
That's so crazy.
Yeah.
Is there anything that you would do differently so far, or has everything been perfect and you are happy?
I would say what I would do differently now after my post-surgery is I look after myself. Make sure I have my faha on always. And I won't listen to suggestion on, no, that faha is not the right one. Take this one, get this one. This is not holding you tight. No, I will follow my instincts because I tried to follow like, no, that's not the right one. And I ended up with pain around my diaphragm. So I would follow the right thing. Yeah.
Yeah. A lot of people with a bunch of comments giving you a bunch of advice.
Yes.
And you have to take all the advice you get online with a grain of salt.
Exactly.
And does the surgeon have you in a abdominal binder still?
Yeah. So I still have the one from the hospital on. So I just got my faha delivered to me today.
Oh, okay.
For the stage 2. So I'm excited to start wearing that for more support. Yes. Because when I had my first massage yesterday, the lady was like, you need to get something to hold you tight. You need to stand. You're not straight yet at 3 weeks. So I had to listen to what she said because she saw my body. She said, you're still swollen and you need something to help compress you so that the swelling can reduce and gradually go.
Yes. And I want to talk about your first lymphatic massage because you literally just had your first lymphatic massage yesterday. And you were in a lot of pain to the point where you wanted to almost go to the hospital. And you messaged me and you said, hey, I don't think I would be able to do the podcast. I'm in a lot of pain. I think I'm going to go to the hospital. And I was like, okay, wait, I just saw that you had your first lymphatic massage. And I said, you know, this is what happens after a lymphatic massage. The fluids are moving around. You guys are in more pain than you were previously. And I'm glad that you didn't go to the hospital for no reason. I said,
I'm here now.
Yes, I said, hold on, like these are all normal symptoms that you're having. But if you have increased pain, redness, any abnormal drainage, then or a fever, then go to the hospital. But I said it is very common to have abdominal pain after your lymphatic massage, especially post tummy tuck. So you took your medicine and you feel much better now. I'm so happy.
Yeah. Yeah, and thank you so much because okay, let's say I didn't share that video and I say I'm in a lot of pain. You won't really know why I was
Yeah,
in
I said,
pain.
of course.
So thank you so much because your message really helped and that's why I'm here. I would have just gone to the hospital and wasted their time, wasted my time as well. Yeah, so
Yeah.
sometimes we just go race for no reason.
Of
So
course.
yeah,
You're nervous. It's your first time having surgery,
yeah.
but your symptoms sounded like normal symptoms post lymphatic massage. And during your lymphatic massage, did you have a lot of pain?
No,
Okay,
it was so painless. I didn't
good.
have pain. It was so painless. Even as I yesterday, nothing. I just felt like I was tired. I needed
Mm-hmm.
to sleep. But
Yes.
the pain just started this morning, like cramp, like
Yes.
period cramp. That was what I
Uh-huh.
was having. My surgery area, my belly area, no pain, just cramp. I was just
Okay.
having cramp. Yeah.
And make sure you drink a lot of fluids in general, but when you're, especially when you're getting lymphatic massages to
Yeah.
help really reduce the swelling and
Okay.
just get all that excess fluid out.
Okay.
Helps
Thank
get
you.
things, your lymphatic system working, drinking lots of water. How often are you going to be getting these lymphatic massages now?
So I planned doing it once a week.
Okay.
I know I'm supposed to do it like twice or more a week, but
Ideally, the more the better. But if that's, working with your schedule and kids, if
yeah,
you could only do once a week, I'm glad you're
yeah,
taking the initiative to even do once a week.
yeah,
Because I
yeah.
know it's hard getting in the car and traveling and going and
I
getting them
know.
done. So, and how did you find this lymphatic therapist?
It was a friend
Okay.
that I met on TikTok, and she also
Okay.
had her surgery, and she's doing well. When she told me she went for her massage, I was like, oh my God, I don't know anyone. How can I find one? She said, okay, I will send you some handles on Instagram.
Uh-huh.
And she sent that one to me and she said she will send more. I said, no, I want this one. I want this one. And I'm really happy. She's so nice. She's so quiet, calm. The fact that she spoke to me, we had like discussion while the massage was going on was really therapeutic for me, I would
Good.
say. She was not just quiet, like, okay, I need to just do my job and go. She was talking and telling me what to do, what not to do, how
Beautiful.
handle things. So she's so amazing. She's
Beautiful.
so amazing.
Doing this podcast, I hear a lot of different journeys, right? I hear the
Mm,
good, I hear the bad, and I like to
yeah,
share both of them because plastic surgery can be amazing. It can be transformative,
yeah,
but then it also can be negative and it can cause a
true,
lot of complications. So I love to
true.
share both sides of the story. And I'm
Mm.
so, so happy that you just had such a wonderful journey.
Thank
Between
you.
getting it covered by insurance, it was a little bit of a hassle. I know
I
that, but
know.
eventually getting it covered, having a great surgeon, feeling safe, feeling comfortable, and also being on the positive side of social media and helping other women and sharing your journey.
Yeah,
I am so happy that you just had such a great transformation and experience.
thank you. And
Yes.
my followers are still waiting to see my scar.
I know. I saw that. Everyone's like, let me see the scar. I'm like, if you don't let this girl heal, you guys will see it sooner or later, I'm sure.
I know. I'm
Yeah.
also eager to see how it looks. I haven't seen my belly button yet, so I'm also eager to see how my belly button looks because I
Good.
have a new belly button constructed. So
Yes. Very exciting. And make sure on Amazon or from wherever you want to get it from, make sure to buy scar gel and scar
I
tape.
have it. I have
Good,
it. I've
good.
got
So
it already.
beautiful. So when your surgeon says, okay, put that on 24/7, just to help that you're trying to fade out those
Yeah.
scars. It
Yeah.
helps a lot.
Thank you.
Of
Thank you.
course. Now, last but least, what advice would you give to another mom who's considering getting surgery but feeling unsure?
I would say if the surgery is to better your work-life balance, get it done.
I
Get
love
it
that.
done. Take fear away. Like don't let the fear overwhelm you because
Mm-hmm.
I would say I'm brave. I'm not trying to like feel like
Yeah.
but I would say I'm brave because even before it was approved, my husband was considering since it's taking too long, maybe we go private. I've always wanted to have it done because
Mm-hmm.
the pain, if you're going through pain, you can't live in pain forever. This pain can hurt you at the end because once hernia ruptures, the danger we try to avoid. So you not
Yes.
want your hernia to rupture. Just get it done. Don't
Yeah,
let
we only,
fear don't let
yeah.
fear take over you. Because
And you
I've
know,
had so many asking that they are afraid. They are afraid. I say do it. Do
we
it.
only
The
live
more you
once.
fear, yeah.
And, you know, everyone can say, well, we only live once, we shouldn't risk it. But in your case, if you're in a lot of pain and it's really, really messing with your life and your happiness,
Yeah.
sometimes
Just do it.
it's worth the risk.
Exactly. Like
Yeah.
even from when I had the anesthesia to the time I woke up went smooth. Like I slept, I was after I had the epidural, the general anesthesia, I was already sleeping off because they were talking to me. I could hear them, but I could not speak to reply. So
Yeah.
I knew everything was going
Okay.
according to how it was supposed to go. And when I have fear, then that's when my greatest fear will come true. So, but if you don't have that fear, then what you anticipate, that's what you will get.
Yes, manifesting a
Yes,
positive, healthy, safe recovery, having a
yes,
healthy mindset. I love that you went to therapy and you also talked with your therapist about your
yes,
procedure. More and more women are doing this and feeling comfortable talking to their therapist. And I think it is such a great tool if you are in therapy already, or even starting therapy prior to plastic surgery, just
mm,
to have somebody to talk to. Maybe your significant other doesn't know much, or your friend or your mom doesn't, and having someone to support you and
mm,
talk you through things. I think that is a wonderful tool for everyone to utilize
mm.
and do. Yeah.
Thank you.
Well, happiness, you are a beautiful soul. I had
Thank
such a
you.
great time interviewing you, and I'm so excited to see what you do with your content and sharing more of your journey.
Thank
And
you.
I want you to keep on inspiring women and educating and empowering them. And I am excited to see what the future holds for you.
Thank you so much. And I'm so grateful for this opportunity. This is my first ever podcast, so I love it. Thank you so much for having me on your show. And hopefully we get to do things
Yes,
together.
do more, do things together.
Yes.
And it is an honor to have you, Happiness. Thank you so
Thank you.
much.
Thank
And you
you.
guys, make sure we will be tagging and collaborating with her. So if you want to see her transformation and her scar and her videos, head on over to our Instagram and you'll have the link to Happiness's Instagram page and her TikTok and to see all her wonderful content. But thank you guys for tuning in this week, and we will talk to you next week. Bye.